Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. All right, so we have some interesting news. It's kind of funny because, I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie like Beetlejuice, If you say Beetlejuice, 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 he'd all of a sudden appear. I think it's like a movie coming out now. It's like a new version of Candyman. Like if you look in the mirror and you say Candyman 5 times, Candyman will come around and he'll kill you. He'll kill you. So don't say Candyman in the mirror, okay? Especially you kids. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't find out that shit is real the hard way. But I had said, I was talking about draft picks that the Cowboys have had over the last 10 years and how the Cowboys have done really, really well with those draft picks. And I'm getting some plywood here. This one kind of jacked up on the edge here. Yeah. Look, plywood. Yeah, it's like it's delaminated right there. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, plywood right now is literally sky high. That's pre-finished on one side and it's kind of nicked up on the corner. Look, $99 a sheet. That shit used to be $30 a sheet, $33 a sheet for it. And right now they're actually having a shortage of getting it in. So it's kind of like, dude, if I'm going to spend $100 a sheet for that plywood to build these cabinets, at least get me a good sheet. Anyway, I talked about Dallas Cowboys draft picks since 2010. And I said the Cowboys have hit gold on 70% of the first round draft picks. I said the ones that they didn't, I said Morris Claiborne, Taco Charlton, and I said the jury's out on Leighton Vander Esch. Other than that, every one of those other players, except CD hasn't yet, but I guarantee he will be a Pro Bowler, has been at least a Pro Bowler. Although Byron Jones, I don't think he's been a Pro Bowler, but he got paid to be a Miami Dolphin. But anyway, I was talking about Taco Charlton. Well, Taco, it turns out, who, was with us and literally insulted Charles Haley, and it's something you don't want to do. You don't want to insult Charles Haley. But literally when Charles Haley said, I question your football desire and your football IQ, he basically was like, who? Who's this guy? Like, this is a nobody. This old guy on his lawn, telling me to get off his lawn. Didn't give a rat's ass. Well, we let him go and he went to Miami. He didn't do bad there that half a season in Miami. And then went to Kansas City, although he was on a team that was in the Super Bowl. Kansas City released his ass today. So Taco is released. So much for that pick. And this is where you can try and kill Cowboy, the Dallas Cowboys front office for drafting Taco instead of J.J. Watt. We could probably kill the Cowboys for drafting Tristan Hill instead of Warren Thornhill or one of the other safeties and stuff. But the reality is you don't know what you don't know. You can try and make the best decision that you can and look at a guy and think, okay, they're going to be pretty good. But sometimes they're just not. Now, here's another piece here that I'm going to add to the puzzle right now. And what we have right now is, and this is interesting, for our depth-wise on our team and possible starters if somebody gets injured, is Brandon Knight as well as Terrence Steele. Some of you guys out there are like, oh my God, I don't want to ever see Terrence Steele play in a game again. But I just say, hold up for a second here, because first impressions aren't always the final impressions of guys, okay? Right now, what the Cowboys have been doing is they've been actually playing Terrence Steele more snaps than anybody else. So if you think Terrence Steele is going to get cut, he's not going to get cut. He is, in fact, our swing tackle. He's played not only the right-hand side, he's played the left-hand side. He played more snaps than anybody else last week and has played more snaps than anybody else on the team, followed behind Brandon Knight, and then followed by Ben DiNucci. Now, typically I would say if you're playing a lot of snaps, it's because, you're going to make the roster. I don't think Ben DiNucci's going to make the roster. They've been playing him a lot because right now he's kind of a camp body, and Mike McCarthy really wants him to succeed, but I just don't see it right now. It's just, you can't keep a roster spot on a guy that you hope will make it. Although we kind of kept a coaching spot for somebody they hoped that would make it in Jason Garrett. Now, back to Terrence Steele. Here's an interesting thing for those out there that just want to give up on people after one season. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. Because the Washington football team, many, many, many years ago, they gave up on an offensive guard because they said he was too fat. Yeah, they said he was a fat guy. Hang on for a second. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. That's better. Oh, it was great. I had a ball, man. I was actually at Drew Pearson's after party, and if you were a Cowboy fan, it was unbelievable. They literally had Roger Staubach and Bob Lilly and Tony Dorsett. It was like a who's who of Cowboy legends and stuff in there. We had a ball.
I don't like it at all.
Okay. All right. So back to what I was saying. The Washington football team had an offensive guard who was too fat. They said, this dog can't hunt. He's no good. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, they got rid of him. And that's where Jimmy Johnson picked him up as a free agent, a guy that they looked around and said, the dog can't hunt and he's too fat. Well, that guy ended up helping to anchor the Dallas Cowboys offensive line onto three Super Bowl wins. And that guy was Nate Newton. And that's one of the reasons why you'll see a guy like Chaz Green, who still is on NFL rosters today, and Eric Flowers. There's not a lot of great players. As much as you just want to say, give up on a guy, let's move on and just grab somebody else. The reality is, what you see on the football field, there are few and far between people that can do what these guys do. And so you get opportunity after opportunity to make a deal. And that's why Taco Charlton, even though, he didn't do it here in Dallas, he got a chance to go with the Miami Dolphins, and then he got a chance with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Kansas City Chiefs, here's the thing about the Kansas City Chiefs, they will always sign a former Dallas Cowboy defender because they've struck gold a couple of times and have done really, really well with them, except with Taco. And so maybe, just maybe, Charles Haley was right about Taco Charlton, and that he needs to wake up and get some desire at playing. You were at the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that went to the Super Bowl, a great team that's winning championships. And if you can't be motivated to stay on that team, brother, I can't help you. I certainly can't help you. Some beautiful stuff here, isn't it? Pre-finished maple plywood. It's gonna make some pretty cabinets. Lord knows it costs enough, it better. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you guys are having a great not hump day. I wish it was hump day. Having a great Monday. See you tonight for our live stream. Peace.